Well, the celebrities are out, the floor seats are packed because the notorious one, Conor McGregor, makes his triumphant return here tonight. There's always a special feel when a UFC main event is about to unfold, but Conor McGregor just takes it to that requisite next level.
J.A., as a fan, I usually sit right next to the octagon, but when Conor fights, I gotta be in the first row behind the barrier because the celebrities are out in droves. Conor McGregor has this thing about him that makes everybody want to show up. They flock to Vegas, they come in groups, they want to experience the notorious Conor McGregor. They want to see if he can have one of those special moments, him atop the cage, him knocking out Jose Aldo. If you experience the McGregor experience, you always have a story to tell, and that's why people show up.
He's gonna cash the check tonight, right? But he's not here for just money, right? This is about proving himself, trying to improve his mixed martial arts legacy. He won 2 titles, no title defenses. That's a big part of the motivation.
He takes a lot of pride in the preparation to getting to the octagon, and you see it every time Conor McGregor fights.
Conor McGregor, one of the most beloved fighters in all of MMA, and yet again, back on the proving ground tonight. Well, enjoy him while he's here, folks, because you never know if this will be the last time we see Nate Diaz in the UFC with a fan base really as big as any fighter in the sport. Diaz is back tonight, and we're glad to see him.
Stop to stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has this sense that he really doesn't care to be here, but he also doesn't feel as comfortable anywhere within the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happiest, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC. A guy that boxes, unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon.
He had a couple of life-changing paydays against Conor McGregor, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202.
Which to this day he says he won, right?
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that is the case yet again here tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight scrap. And now one more time for the official introductions. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world and the former UFC lightweight champion, the notorious Conor McGregor. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, here we go, round 1, 2 of the biggest superstars in mixed martial arts today. How good is this? Nate Diaz versus Conor McGregor. The question beckons, though, will this fight look different than the previous 2?
Well, it has to if you're Nate Diaz, because he fell behind in the second fight. Conor was able to knock him down on a number of occasions because he could not get out of the way of the left hand. Nate needs to learn to move, and I love the adjustment of McGregor in fight 2 by going to those leg kicks that he did not have in the first fight.
Well, now if you're the opponent, you really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand yet again.
When Diaz starts landing the biggest shot that he's landed all night, a massive uppercut land.
All right, so he's landed a few big uppercuts already in DC. I know you're in the prediction business. You think he's going to set it up again?
I am certain he's going to try and set that up again. Expect it to come off of a left hook because off the left hook. Don't anticipate the next punch coming right up the middle. He's real good at trying to find that shot.
Just over 3 minutes to go, round one. McGregor gets caught by that straight punch. Can't take too many more of those.
I am starting to lose track of how many punches this guy has landed to the head of his opponent.
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. So as we pull up some numbers here for you, 29 total strikes have landed for Nate Diaz. Well, now you see some visible damage. Wow! Oh, he's got him hurt badly now.
Oh, nice elbow.
There's the left hand from Diaz. Big right hand there. Huge kick right there. Don't want to take too many more of those.
Landing massive shots.
Under a minute to go in what has been a wild round one. Oh, McGregor's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent. There, DC, he is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
Diaz is bleeding from the mouth now, a cut there on his lip. That doesn't look like fun. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
Round two now. Nate Diaz. Against that man, you might recognize him. He is Conor McGregor. This crowd is going sick after what they saw in that previous round. Truly an all-out brawl. Seminal moments on both sides. It's still going on. A huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Vicious combo there. McGregor's nose is just pouring blood right now. I'm no doctor, Daniel, but I'm sure that thing isn't broken right now.
Good straight, man. Good straight.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. That strike blocked by Diaz. Whiffs on the elbow. So the unofficial numbers thus far, 74 total strikes have already landed for Nate Diaz. And landing with 45% accuracy tonight against Conor McGregor. McGregor gets absolutely tagged by that stiff jab. Oh man, you gotta credit him for continuing to attack that area, but that cut is getting harder to look at by the minute.
Yeah, it's hard to watch, and, you know...
Big strike lands!
Try to chase down that finish.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two. McGregor's blocking well now. You see the fighter raise the guard to protect that obviously damaged nose. Pocket presence and punches and pressure and pace, it's a lot of P's, but when you're fighting Nate Diaz, you better be prepared because he is coming and he is not stopping until the final horn. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive. He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
Watch for him to set up that hook again now. Oh, McGregor's nose is unrecognizable. It is mangled. It is cut open. I think it's probably broken at this point in time. Surgery next week, but now we'll see if mentally, physically, he can stay in this fight. 20 seconds left. Fighter lands a kick to the leg now, and a pretty good one at that. Two rounds in the books.
Stop.
All right, back to the stools now, signifying the end of the round. Man, his nose is mangled. It's severely cut up right now. I think the fight could end at any moment. We'll see what the cut man can do here.
Refocus.
All right, the truck has produced some replays from that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the strike that opened up that cut on the bridge of his nose.
It's nasty, and it's in a bad spot because the reality is when you can't breathe through your nose, you start to open your mouth, but the blood is dripping down into your mouth. How is he going to breathe in order to have a chance to win this fight?
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Diaz's uppercut is blocked. Looked like for a minute he had a window there. It closed quickly. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any sign. Oh!
Now he's back up.
Oh, so now he's taunting his...
He's got to keep pressing here. He went high on that one. Big right hand.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop him. He needs...
Oh!
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Right, so there's a swing and a miss from him, and sometimes when you miss, it can tax your gas tank even more than when you land a strike. So clearly, it is energy preservation time at this point of the fight.
Let's get those hands working now.
Oh, the damage just continues to be inflicted.
He got him hurt bad here.
Attack the cut. Attack the cut.
This is a great fight. Throwing punches.
Just out of range with that right hand. Not there. Diaz's eye now closing up.
Oh, nice jab, nice stick.
No mistake about it, he is getting 2 paychecks tonight as he gets the big TKO victory. Wow.
That's unbelievable. It was crazy to watch his finishing instincts on display as he got that massive victory. It was amazing, John. It was amazing.
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 48 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO, Diaz!
All right, so Nate Diaz adding to his legend in a big way here tonight and really showing you, DC, that he can still compete and beat the very best fighters in this division.
Every time he steps into the octagon,